Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for combos.
Let's see how long the opponent lets us do cool things.
Triggers. What is happening? Commanders.
In my opinion, the most broken deck you're gonna see.
Monkeys. This is Historic Brawl. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and first, who had the first YouTube comment? You who said first, I see you. Wow. Nobody's ever done this before. Been first to my first sliver YouTube video comment section, typing first? Holy crap. I can't believe it. We are dealing with a god among insects. You are amazing. It seems to me this happens with every video. People type first, some of them aren't even first. Hey, no questions. Let's just bask in the greatness that is being first, as well as the greatness of this deck, the first sliver in Historic Brawl. The first sliver, I don't know what's going on. Now, the first sliver is kind of an always has been. It's been around for a long time. There's a lot of first sliver decks, but now I run into this card so much, and almost never is it a sliver deck, because let's be honest, the best slivers are not on Arena. The sliver version of this deck is not very good, where it's oops all slivers. But the version of this deck that is just Cascade in the command zone and a ton of busted awesome cards is very good. It was probably worse when Itali and Atraxa were really like in the regular queue, but now the first sliver is like a way to still play a similar effect to what those things do in the command zone with more colors than Emoti, and still get access to open queue to pub stomp all the people trying to make cute commanders like Kalia, Zenith Seeker work, things like that. So part of me says I'm contributing to the problem. The other part of me says I'm giving the people what apparently they want, which is a build of the first sliver. So if you ever wondered what it would be like to build a 5-color good stuff first sliver deck, and maybe you sat down, you added the first sliver, you added like 10 cards you like, and you looked at the mana base and were like, ah, and just stopped building, this one's for you. A fully formed first sliver deck. Now, any deck in the format, quite honestly, that runs the colors of green and blue and black would be better as an Emergent Ultimatum deck, because this card is still in many ways a 1-card win con in the format. When you cast Emergent Ultimatum, you can set yourself up for extra turns by getting Time Warp and Karn's Temple Sundering, and something that they can't let you have, like say a Farewell. You can also set yourself up to potentially win the game or resolve a spell of your choice. For example, if you have Vorinclex and Vraska, they can't give you both of these because they'll get 18 poison counters and the game will be over. So they have to give you whatever the other card is. If you have a first sliver on the battlefield, something like Last March of the Ents is amazing. If you have a lot of cards in your hand already, something like Omniscience is busted. So there are just a lot of things that you can do with Emergent Ultimatum to create an unassailable situation where the opponent really cannot recover from that. As for the rest of the deck, all the things your opponents hate but you love. It's a good time in a cascadey kind of way. So let's not mess around. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense of the first sliver begin, but not until you check out our sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5, get a discount, pre-order Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and get a CovertGoBlue Dino Rider token. Ultimate Guard. Check them out. They provide me all the sleeves and play mats and extra protection deck boxes, all the stuff that we need for the Covert Go Crew Commander Show, and the link in the description helps support the channel. Moxfield, the best deck building site on the internet, where we're trying to become the most viewed content creator ever, and our last mountain to climb is that small indie company. You know the one. So visit my deck list links. Every click helps add a view. Let's dive in. Let the cascading nonsense begin. I feel a little dirty. on the first sliver. I feel like I run into it all the time with my casual decks, and it's, of course, it's not slivers, it's 5-color good stuff. That's the way we're playing it too. So I can tell it's popular, but it seems to stomp my casual decks in the way that like Atraxa and Atali used to do. So we'll see what it's like being on the sliver side, where right away, it's who can be the king of Cascade, Cascade, Cascade. Mana's good. Solve the equation. Don't know how we solve Emoti. And we're not ramping. And we're not sweeping the board, but solve the equation could get that. I don't know, we have solve and oracle. I'm keeping. Like, we can solve for ancestral recall with Shieldred. That sounds fun. Don't know if it will happen or turn out good, but it sounds fun. Tap lands, let's go. Fair magic. Ramps? It has to be ramps. They wouldn't keep it without ramps. Okay. Let's get the black market going. That could be a first sliver next turn. Yeah, this is just going to be a total pop-off showdown. Who can do the crazy? All of them. I have the first sliver on the battlefield. Thank you very much. This is a sliver. Don't know if you knew. So Sundering and River's Rebuke next turn. Pretty solid. Let's go ahead and get our own Cascade on. Ooh. Aha, set you back. You're gonna have to do that again. I hope you like your stuff getting bounced, because we're going to be doing a lot of that. I don't think they have a shot. I don't think they have a prayer if we untap with this hand in board state. If they just like tap out an Emoti. They got the sprawl. Ah, they should have tapped careful. Yeah, they could have played something else this turn. Yeah, you've got no chance. Pick it up. Pick it up. You're dead. 10 plus 13. We're actually short 2 points, but then we're going to River's Rebuke them. Because we can. Oh, wait. Actually, we play Shieldred and win. We're good. Man, is Emoti overrated? And the first sliver is the true lord and master of the play queue? The open queue? The everyone queue? Let's find out. Our opponent goes first. Guess what they're playing? The totally reasonably busted first sliver. No black mana in hand yet. No white mana either. We're playing Teamer, but we kept for Growth Spiral. Yeah, so honestly, drawing Final Parting here with Vorinclex already in hand, really messing up any Sultai Ultimatum, Emergent Ultimatum lines. And we don't seem to be getting there on the land either. That halfling is a little bit off. Well, one way or another, the first sliver deck is going to pop off. And ours is probably not it, because we drew 3 basics and we haven't drawn another land. That said, we're an untapped white or untapped black away from first sliver next turn. Opponent going right to it. Hits. Settle. I didn't want Settle in my deck because I found the basics it hit might not line up with what I actually needed to cast my commander. I'm sure our opponent won't have any problems. Is that the wrong color? It is. It's the wrong color. But maybe Vorinclex will shut down something that they want to play, like a Planeswalker. Maybe next turn we can rig a fight. Sure. I told you, one way or another, a first sliver is going to pop off here. Now the opponent, their +1/+1 counter won't hit, but it won't matter. They still have a 7-power creature. Okay, 2 loyalty.
There's no job too tough for me to handle.
No counter. No counter. No counter. Well, when I said that fight rigging might shut down something they're trying to do, I didn't expect it to work that well. Man, it's cast, right? Hold on. Beginning of combat, counter, 7 or greater, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Play. So I could take a land? Do I want a world tree here? Kind of do. I mean... Ta-da! I did it. Mom, I did it. I'm curious if they'll block. They will. Either way gets the Kaya dead, right?
Well, this job.
Oh, they could have put that back in their hand? Wait. Huh? Put a ghost form counter. It gains. Okay, I guess even if it doesn't get the counter, it still gains that ability. Oh, nice. They cascade into Day of Judgment. I'm at 23. This is about to go off. So we don't want to play the black market connection. Maybe I'm just supposed to cascade. Then what? They kill this and what? What about final parting? With the Uro in the graveyard, put something in my hand. Everything's just a touch off, isn't it? What do I get? Like swords? Swords this? I just cast it again. I just don't want to lose anything relevant to the bind. No, we would get ultimatum, then hope to draw the land. All right. Uro. Uro. Put one into hand. That's you. See what we can do. Please don't take a whole bunch of turns, opponent. All I gotta do is draw an untapped land. Easy. What would I even do? I don't know. Uro. This whole game is a freaking Spider-Man meme. All we need to see is their Vorinclex. Hey, a Triome. Thought it was the world tree for a second there. I'm going for my hand. Whiff. But now they know. Now they know what awaits them. But next turn they probably get to ultimatum, right? Because they tutor with cruelty. So I got a hit. My only choice is a hit. Easy. Never didn't have it. So, omniscience is not bad, but it's not great. Verdant is pretty strong. Scholar's okay. I can get some extra turns. That doesn't exactly solve my problem. Farewell does. So if we can take Farewell. What else? And then if they exile the Farewell, how do we also solve the situation? What is the nastiest thing we can do if they don't let me have Farewell? I can't do Karn's Temporal Sundering, but I can do Time Warp. And Sphinx? I mean, I think this plus this is kind of busted. Then they just fetch something and do something about it, right? So it's got to be Time Warp and What? Time warp and what? Got to deal with the enchantment, or it's got to deal with them. What's something that on the battlefield can deal with the enchantment next turn? I guess it's still Scholar, right? Scholar casting Time Warp. Submit. I think they have to let me have a farewell. They don't want to let me have a farewell. If they don't, I'll play Time Warp, then I'll play Scholar, casting Time Warp. They put the Time Warp back. Okay. So, first we want Scholar on the stack, and then Farewell. So Farewell resolves first. We're not exiling graveyards. Scholar enters. And we cast Final Parting. We could also cast Farewell hitting graveyards, but I don't think that's important. And the opponent kind of dodges the bullets, but where are we? We're at 8 mana. No, we're at 7. What is the right card to get for 7 mana? We still haven't cast our first sliver. I feel like the Ori is pretty amazing. Casualties is a good card. God Pharaoh's statue shuts down their first sliver. Well, it doesn't shut down, but it tries. All right. Can't overthink this. Let's go with the Ori. Let's go with the Ori, I said, and a land. So it lagged up when I tried to click them, and it looks like my choice is Omniscience. Lucky me. Opponent has the untapped land, the first sliver, and they cascade into Relic. Good. Not that bad. Rebuke. Yeah, Ori into first sliver here would have been busted. Oh well. Let's get our mana up. We have to be a little disturbed that our opponent survived our ultimatum and they still have theirs in the deck, which we can't exactly stop. I guess I'll get my Cascade on. Solve the equation. Let's try not to rope out this time. Rejuvenation? Yeah. Highest mana value. This is toughness. We'll go with toughness since we can Uro. Go big or go home. And I ain't going home. But they have untapped with the first sliver. They get to break the stalemate, so to speak. They can cast Emergent Ultimatum or their own Last March of the Ants, something that big. Their own Omniscience. By the way, if we cast Omniscience, Golos. Golos is fine. I don't run it in my deck. Just a few too many 5s, but I could see it. I mean, it's a very powerful card. Maybe I should. What would I run it instead of? Nothing here. Maybe the fight rigging. Fight rigging is pretty hit or miss, but man, does fight rigging feel good when it works. They are 1 mana short of the Golos wheel. I'm sure they would love it. And their last card is Cultivate. And now they know they're up against the Last March of the Ents. But if I draw an untapped land, which I needed to do earlier in the game for the ultimatum, if I draw an untapped land, oh, it's on. It is all ahead of me. I'm at 12. They could attack me. I would have attacked me. Omniscience. Last March. Whew. Submit 0. Key. Day of Judgment, Electrolyzed Growth Spiral. Easy. That turn was gonna be a fun. Another one? Welcome to first sliver the queue. This hand is great. The Big Fear, I don't have a turn 2 untapped land, but if I draw it, holy smokes. Everybody loves the halfling, right? Say hi to the halfling. Commit. Some of us have commitment issues. I don't. Mostly I want to have memory with Narset or Shieldred on the field as one of my win con combos. Nothing yet. Rusco, uncounterable. Don't know how they counter it with just World Tree, but I've seen things. Elysian Grove. Land off the top. How to play it. Let's just be the first one to cascade. That should be solid. Narset, nice. Brainia.
Past, present, and future, with thoughtfulness before action.
We're early. Although Black Market's just it's such a better card. Double land for the opponent. Would you like to cascade? Or do you have a play? This is where casualties would be so nasty. Cascade into Survey. Survey says yes, 2 lands. I cut Survey from my deck. I was whiffing too much, but I understand. I understand the appeal.
Keep an open mind.
That card's good. Unfortunately, we don't have the land. We're on 6, not 7. So what's the play? I send my sliver. I think I need to have commit open. That I am sure. Really needed a land there. Denied. Would have been better if I had taken Into the North for sure. My greed. Black market connections? It's always the greed that gets you. Ruinous Ultimatum. Tuck that away. They can get Narset off the field, but look how low their life total is if they do that. And they pass. Which means I think we have to rebuke them. And set their life total very low. Midnight Clock. Almost going off here. Ruinous Ultimatum on top of their deck. By the way, Narset Memory was an option last turn, but I think putting them on 2 is the right step. They cascaded away the Ruinous Ultimatum. Sundering? Oh no. Can they get back in it? Do they have a board wipe? They have so much mana. They have 12 mana. 12 mana, 4 cards. That is very good. It takes away the abilities of all my creatures. So right now they are not dead. I just make them sacrifice 1 creature though and I win, I think. Which is too bad because memory would be really fun. They tried. They really tried. All 1/1s, 1 loyalty, 2 life. Everything mattered. Ooh. Memory Narset probably win anyway, but feels good to get the job done. Luris versus the first sliver. Ooh, scrappy. But this hand is not good. This hand is not good. If this dies and we're on the draw, this hand is not good either. But I don't go to 6 very often. This one at least has a cultivate, so we just have to draw 1 land and we'll get to play more land. Also farewell, very good against Luris. You see them starting off with a savior, silencer. It's a good start if they're gonna beat me down. Proving ground. Found the triomes. Had plenty of games where I didn't draw a single one. Now we draw all of them. Down to 20. Luris to the battlefield. Let's cultivate. We've got to get to farewell. Ow! My life total. Play the hook. Sure. That might mean I don't time warp. I was thinking about, or time warp, time wipe. I was thinking about time wipe. Now, I don't know about that. What if we played a briefcase? Just have a little blocker friend. What if we also cast this metamorph on Luris? Try to create some resistance. And threatening to briefcase again next turn. This might get them to play out stuff, lean into the battlefield, and get farewelled. It's a pretty smooth move. Take 3. Means they want to do something else this turn. What is it? Do not, Thoughtseize me. Do not hit my hand. Don't do it. They left 2 mana up, and it's unclear why. Nothing else in the graveyard, but they'll sacrifice it in response, so let's hit the graveyard. That does the point. Owie. And Commando targeting their own hook does a point. Yep. Ouch. Good job from the opponent getting every point. Still not clear why they took 3. Recast Luris. But Luris is actively naked. What a weird thing to say. Sliver. Maybe we'll hit a removal? Yeah, that's how we do. Don't mind me. That's why I'm the one in best of 1, because I'm that good at Magic. Which... Let's assemble the team. Any ultimatums? 0 ultimatums. We'll have 6 mana this turn. I'll take a Henge. Henge Revenge doesn't actually get me more cards here. Rejuvenation's better, yeah? It's fine. We'll have our sliver next turn, I think. Do we attack? $28-7. Do I attack? I don't. I'm a coward. What can I say? Mm-hmm. Down to 6. That is another creature that can hurt me. Let's cycle. Getting sus. Brave, I know. Let's really lock Loris out of this game as long as we can. The drawing the last march of the Ents is super bad. Makes everything so much worse now if they remove first sliver again. Easy. Now they just need 3 points. Let's see if they can get it. Final parting. Is this an Uro? I think this is, well, I mean, it's Uro in the graveyard for sure. All right, ultimatum hand. Uro yard. Exactly enough. Calculated. Got another one? Three straight with another removal in hand, by the way. 3 straight removals. Bounty agent. Okay, they've played out everything. I think we wipe them now. So that's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. We could just ultimatum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then wipe afterwards. So what do we want? We want the Omniscience, the Vorinclex, and the Vraska. See what they take. If they put away the Vorinclex, we don't have a creature, but we have Omniscience and Vraska. It's pretty good. Let me time wipe them. If they can come up with 3 points. Of course, if they give me Vraska, Vorinclex, it's a combo. And they die. They would get 18 poison counters. They would OD. Yep, they put away Vorinclex. They're smart. Smart plays. All right.
You are cared for in Phyrexia's ranks. Joy.
Do I go to 2? Nope. I could make this a treasure so that they don't get the thing out of the oven, and I think that's actually right. If I make this a treasure, they sacrifice it, and then they get back the conscripts anyway.
That a stone flesh.
All right, one more turn. Just give me one more turn. I really should have taken anything other than the Verdant Rejuvenation. Can they finish the job? I'm at 1. 1. Yes! Just don't pay the 1. Don't lose 1 life by accident. To the moon. They scoop it up. They didn't stay for the rejuvenation. The pop-off was going to go all the way to the top. Hey guys, CovertGoBlue, your one and best of one here with an important announcement. New playmat! Yes! We have the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat with beautiful art of me, CGB, riding a beautiful dino from Andrea Garcia. Andrea Garcia has done it again with this absolute beautiful playmat and the cannon, and I'm wearing a pirate hat. What more could you possibly want? You can get this sweet playmat and the sweet new token as well in a bundle at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. That's CovertGoBlue HQ for those of you who have heard the ad a few times. Coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Check out the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat bundle. It is officially released on October 20th, and get yours today for the easy price of $19.99. And when you're there, use the promo code CGB5 to get a discount on all your purchases at coolstuffinc.com. So get the Dino Rider playmat and the Dino Rider token for just $19.99 plus a discount for using CGB5 at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Order today. Hey guys, it's that time again. Covert Go Travel. This trip is a little different. It's not a Magic Con and it's not Command Fest. It's actually a two-part trip. First, I'm going to BlizzCon. I'm going to BlizzCon to hang out with Rarin and learn more about Hearthstone. They're interested. Is this going to be a Covert Go Hearthstone channel? Probably not, but let me know in the description if that's something you're interested in. I'm sure Blizzard is interested in it. After BlizzCon, and maybe if you see me there, you're welcome to say hi. It's not a public appearance. I'm attending as a just guest. I don't have any agenda though. But hey, if you happen to see me, say hello. There's nothing wrong with saying hi. After that, I'm flying out to Canada, the Great North, where I'm filming with Elder Dragon Hijinks, some Commander games for a few days. So that's early next week. And then I'll be flying back on the day of early access. So I will be landing at about 5:30 in the afternoon of early access day, coming straight home and firing up the computer and recording some early access Lost Caverns of Ixalan content, which will be on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel probably on Monday. At least that's the plan, if everything goes according to plan. So on Tuesday, that is the Ixalan release. That is the 14th of November on Arena, and I will probably do a release stream. The last one went really well, and we will dive in and check out these sweet Ixalan cards together, and then we'll have a brand new standard. However, because I had to record about 10 videos in the span of 3 days, and because honestly standard didn't inspire me much right now, I feel like I've been there, done that with everything that's currently in standard, and bashing my head on a mono red just didn't sound fun. I made a bunch of Historic Brawl videos. So from now, the day that I'm filming this, Halloween, the 31st, until the 14th of November, which is when Ixalan is released, it's a Historic Brawl channel. We're going Historic Brawl. I had a whole bunch of videos I was happy to make, commanders I was happy to update or play for the first time. And if you love Historic Brawl, I think you're going to love those videos. If you don't, you're let's be honest, you're not still here. I don't have to worry about the haters. It's just cool kids here right now, guys. Isn't that nice? Just cool kids. So if you enjoy the Historic Brawl content, make sure that you tell your friends about them. Hit the share button if you have somebody to send it to. Always hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment that you love Historic Brawl. That helps encourage me to continue making the videos. I'm very excited to see how like a week plus of Historic Brawl video does, while standard is, well, let's be real, standard is definitely chilling right now. We've been there, seen there, done that on standard, and hopefully Ixalan will shake it up a bit. I think that what the format needs is some dinos. All right, that is going to be the outro. You'll probably hear it a few times. That's because I'm traveling. But always, no matter what, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.